Welcome back to Storytime with Ash. Today, we're traveling back to the medieval world, to a time of crusaders and kings, to discover the remarkable story of King Baldwin IV of Jerusalem, a ruler who, despite his affliction with leprosy, became known as one of the bravest kings in history. Baldwin was born in 1161, the son of King Amalric I of Jerusalem. From a young age, he showed signs of greatness, intelligent, strong-willed, and deeply loyal to his kingdom. But there was something unusual about Baldwin. At the age of 9, it was discovered that he suffered from leprosy, a disease that was both feared and misunderstood in the medieval world. Despite this diagnosis, Baldwin's future as a ruler was already set in stone. In 1174, at just 13 years old, Baldwin was crowned King of Jerusalem. Imagine that, a young boy, suddenly tasked with defending one of the most important kingdoms in the world, all while battling an illness that threatened to destroy him. But Baldwin wasn't just any king. He was determined to protect Jerusalem, and more importantly, to face down one of the greatest military leaders of the era, Saladin, the powerful Sultan of Egypt and Syria. Just a few years into his reign, at 16, Baldwin led his knights into battle against Saladin's forces, and despite his condition, he won. One of Baldwin's most incredible victories came in 1177, at the Battle of Montgisard. Saladin's army was on the march, and it seemed as though Jerusalem was on the verge of collapse. Baldwin, weakened by leprosy, was carried into battle on a litter. Against all odds, his army crushed Saladin's forces, and the young king became a living legend. Despite the triumphs, Baldwin's body continued to weaken. Leprosy robbed him of his physical strength, his hands and face bore the scars of the disease, but it never robbed him of his spirit. Even as his illness worsened, Baldwin refused to surrender the defense of his kingdom, ruling with wisdom and determination. His reign was marked by constant political and military challenges. Yet Baldwin remained steadfast, using both strategy and diplomacy to maintain the kingdom's fragile peace. He was admired not just by his own people, but even by his enemies, who respected his courage and strength in the face of overwhelming adversity. By 1185, after nearly a decade of fighting battles both on the battlefield and within his own body, Baldwin's leprosy finally overcame him. At just 24 years old, the Leper King passed away, leaving behind a legacy of bravery, resilience, and unshakable resolve. Baldwin IV's story is one of sheer willpower. Even though his body was failing him, his spirit never did. He fought to protect his kingdom and his people, even when the odds were against him. His short life left a long-lasting legacy, proving that true strength isn't just about physical power, it's about the heart and courage to keep going, no matter the odds. Thanks for joining me to explore the inspiring story of Baldwin IV, the Leper King. If you enjoyed it, like, share, and subscribe to Storytime with Ash for more historic tales. Every story has a lesson waiting to be discovered.